Since the 1940s, UFOs have often been spotted near nuclear bomb development sites. This has led many to believe that aliens see humanity as a growing threat to the universe, and they have come to investigate and possibly prevent humans from engaging in nuclear warfare. 1. Why are there so many UFO sightings near nuclear weapon facilities? Former senior U.S. defense and intelligence officials, aviation veterans, and individuals involved with the STARS Academy in Science have raised this question. A research group was formed to investigate and urge the government to pay more attention to these cases. In the past, UFOs have always been a subject of confusion and fascination for skywatchers. Several military-related incidents have been recorded since the end of World War II. The term Foo Fighters was used to describe mysterious flying objects that appeared over the French and German borders during the war. During the Korean War, some soldiers reported seeing strange green lights that caused an entire battalion to fall ill with symptoms similar to radiation sickness. Over the past 75 years, senior U.S. intelligence and military personnel have reported UFO sightings near many locations related to nuclear capabilities, such as testing sites, nuclear weapons development, or nuclear-powered fleets. Similar events occurred at nuclear facilities like Los Alamos, Livermore, Sandia, and Savannah River, all sharing the same characteristic. No one knows exactly where these objects come from or what their purpose is. Investigator George Knapp said he has been researching the connection between UFOs and nuclear weapons for 30 years, and it seems that this connection does indeed exist. Lou Elizondo, who led the UFO research group at the U.S. Department of Defense, said the program he managed, called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, received $22 million from the Pentagon's budget in 2012. He is currently assisting the STARS Academy in Science in conducting UFO research. 2. UFOs. During the early days of nuclear weapons. Robert Hastings, a UFO researcher and author of the book, UFOs and Nuclear Weapons, Extraordinary Encounters at Nuclear Sites, interviewed over 160 veterans who witnessed many strange phenomena in the skies near nuclear weapon development sites. In late 1948, green fireballs were spotted in the skies near the Los Alamos and Sandia nuclear laboratories in New Mexico, where the first atomic bomb was developed and tested. An FBI document from 1950, after being declassified, mentioned a flying disc over 15 meters in diameter appearing at the Los Alamos laboratory. In an interview with George Knapp, over 10 staff members at the Nevada Desert Nuclear Testing Site said that UFOs were very active there, and they were even assigned to monitor these objects' activities. In the 1960s and 1970s, UFO sightings were continuously reported at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana, where intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, with nuclear warheads were stored. In 1967, when former Air Force Captain Robert Salas said that several missiles had gone offline, a ground base simultaneously reported seeing a glowing red object, about 9 meters in diameter, hovering in the air. 3. The Rendlesham Forest Incident. In late December 1980, the Royal Air Force's Air Traffic Control detected several concerning phenomena near the Bentwaters area. At that time, during the Cold War, the U.S. Air Force used Bentwaters to store 25 underground nuclear warheads. On the radar screen, we detected an object that didn't look like anything I had ever seen before, recalled Ivan Barker, a U.S. Air Force air traffic controller. Chief Master Sergeant Barker, with 18 years of military experience, said he could identify any American, NATO, or Soviet aircraft, but this object left him and 2 colleagues in awe. On the radar screen, it moved within a range of 192 kilometers in just a few seconds, reaching speeds from Mach 5, 6, 7 to 8, 880 kilometers each, faster than any aircraft or missile. The object then approached the observation tower, slowed down, and stopped like a hovering helicopter, about 450 to 600 meters above the ground. Barker described it as a giant glowing basketball with several bright light beams radiating from its windows. He was shocked to see it move in ways that defied any aerodynamic principles he knew. 4. UFOs on nuclear-powered ships in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. In recent years, UFO sightings have become more frequent for the U.S. Navy. From mid-2014 to early 2015, pilots flying F-18 fighters from the nuclear-powered USS Theodore Roosevelt aircraft carrier almost daily saw UFOs during training off the East Coast between Virginia and Florida. According to Graves, these strange objects appeared in three forms. Some were disc-shaped, others looked like a cube inside a sphere, and there were smaller, circular objects forming a fleet of UFOs in the sky. The common point among these objects was that no engines or exhaust systems were visible. Some could tilt and rotate, as seen in a UFO video, released by the U.S. Department of Defense in 2017. Graves and another pilot, Danny Acoyne, also confirmed this video. Graves even reported that a UFO collided with two planes, causing a terrifying accident. His report was filed but not investigated. 5. The government is paying more attention. The Pentagon and the U.S. Congress are gradually viewing UFOs as a potential threat. In April 2019, the U.S. Navy announced that it was updating guidelines to help pilots and personnel report UFO sightings to their superiors accurately, without fear of stigma or opposition. A majority in the Senate also agreed and showed more interest in these reports. George Knapp, the lead investigator in the research, said he has witnessed many similar cases over the past 3 decades at places where we first developed nuclear weapons, processed fuel, tested atomic bombs, deployed nuclear weapons, and on submarines or fleets at sea. All these places had military personnel who saw such phenomena. 6. Did aliens appear to stop humans from testing nuclear weapons? According to UFO believers, it is no coincidence that UFO information emerged shortly after humans developed nuclear weapons and missile technology. They believe that aliens see humanity as a threat to the universe. Edgar Mitchell, the 6th American astronaut to work on the moon's surface, once claimed that senior U.S. generals had personally seen alien ships during nuclear weapon tests in the 1940s. He reported that UFOs were seen hovering in the air during the world's first nuclear weapon tests conducted by the U.S. government on July 16, 1945, at White Sands Desert in New Mexico, where the U.S. military conducted nuclear weapon tests. Former astronaut Mitchell, now 84, told the Daily Mail, "They wanted to understand our military capabilities. From what I know through conversations with sources, it is clear that the aliens have tried to prevent us from engaging in war and have contributed to maintaining peace on Earth." Since completing the Apollo 14 moon landing mission in 1971, this former NASA expert has frequently spoken about his belief in the existence of extraterrestrial life. Mitchell also cited reports from those who worked at missile launch stations in the 20th century to support his views. In a statement at the time, a NASA spokesperson wrote, "NASA has never discovered a UFO, nor has it ever concealed information about the existence of aliens on our planet or anywhere else in the universe." Although Dr. Mitchell was an outstanding American citizen, we do not agree with his views on this matter. However, there is still much evidence and many witnesses who assert that aliens frequently visit Earth.